What's up, YouTube? This is CJ.
And Sarah.
It's a Wednesday, and that means it's time for another keto
conversation.
So let's get started. So we are still trying to work on this whole monitor at the top, camera right there, and looking at the camera.
And it's reversed.
Is it?
So,
yeah. You keep saying it's reversed.
I keep saying it's reversed because I'm used to being on, when it flips out, just on your camera, it's on that side. I'm on this side of the table, and it's opposite up in the big monitor.
Yeah. I guess I haven't put that together in my head yet, but you keep talking about that, which is fine. I believe you.
Oh, thank you.
I do believe you. I don't think it's just in your head.
It could be.
So, it's Wednesday, and we do keto conversation every Wednesday. But to be honest with you, sometimes we have a hard time figuring out what to talk about. I mean, we do. And, we're all kind of dealing with this whole pandemic thing with COVID, and some of you guys live in places where they've opened up stuff a little bit more, and that's cool if that's where you live. We still are under. I mean, we've got some stuff that have been loosened up.
State parks. And
state parks are open. I think you can go to the dentist now. I saw that today.
Construction has been open for a couple of weeks.
Construction has been open up for a couple of weeks. Casinos are opening again. Not that we go to casinos. And there's nothing wrong with casinos, but I did remember reading that yesterday. That
3 of them, even though it's the governor's frowning on it. They are open.
Well, but they didn't have to do. They didn't.
No, they didn't at all.
They did not have to shut down.
They're not under.
They did not have to shut down.
Right.
That's a whole different conversation. This is not a political commentary about anything.
No tribal, nothing.
Nothing. No. So, but the casinos are opening back up, and people are kind of getting out. And every time they open, there's a lot of people. So,
and probably in about 2 weeks from now, there'll be more things opening up.
Yeah, there'll be more things opening. We're hoping that down in Hawaii, where Izzy is, that
they say the first part of June.
Yeah, that they're going to be able to have flights going in and out, and that she can get out of there and come see us, because we haven't seen her since, March 18th? I think.
Yeah, March 18th.
March 18th, because we got married on the 17th. We took her to the airport on the 18th.
Yeah.
So this is just a little chit chat tonight. I don't know if we have any great keto wisdom to spout. We don't.
Think of it as conversation potpourri. It's a little bit of everything.
Yeah. So I put this on the thing not because we're trying to sell them, but there's a new, for you guys who buy Perfect Keto stuff, they sent us a new peanut butter flavor. And
it is CJ's favorite.
Yeah, I do like it. We're not promoting anything. Although I did see something the other day that we actually have a code for a discount all the time. I just got to figure out where it is. But we're not promoting anything. But there is a new Perfect Keto flavor. I'm not sure if it's even on their website yet. When I looked on their website the other day, I didn't really see it. But they do have a peanut butter flavor, so stay tuned for that. And
they're soft. They're not real sandy. Sometimes when you make keto peanut butter cookies, they can be a little bit sandy. And these aren't sandy. These are pretty moist. So
yeah.
If you like a moist peanut butter cookie.
I do like them with coffee.
Yeah.
So we're still fasting. Yesterday you did a little weenie fast for 20 hours or something? And that's a joke, because she does, what do you do normally? 22 hours, and I do, and this of course is all a joke. You do whatever fasting time is important for you.
And if you don't at all, that's totally cool too.
It's cool too. But I've been averaging between 17 and 18 hours, and then on the weekend, like on Sunday, I do a 16-hour. But during the week, I've been trying to do 17 or 18, depending on the day and what all is, what is there. Let's see, what else have we got going on?
I am going to work tonight.
Yeah, so that's one of the things. So one of the issues we had tonight was Sarah switching back to her night shift.
Yes, on Friday, my supervisor called me and said that all of the custodians were going to be returning to the school.
Yeah.
And beginning summer work, which myself and the other gentleman I had been working with during the daytime had just been doing ourselves, because we were the only people who fit in the parameter of under 65 and without chronic health conditions. Yeah. So now, phasing back in, the school district that I work for has now deemed it fine for those who choose to come back to work 2 weeks early. So now there's 5 custodians, and that's just not enough social distancing for me, especially someone who's used to working by themselves. So I decided to go back to my regular shift.
So you start back tonight, and it'll be weird because you've been off.
You've been
in the day shift.
I've been doing the day shift since the 18th of March.
Yeah.
So it's been a full 2 months.
Yeah. So it'll be a little weird tonight when you go back to work. That Jim won't be there and we'll be in bed.
Right. But I only have about 25 work days left before I'm off for the summer. So that's really nice.
Right. Let's see what else. We're still doing homeschooling with the kids.
For another 25 days.
And I guess that's going okay. They have a routine. They do the dishwasher every day. That's like the first thing they do. When I'm the teacher, I'm a bit stricter than when you're the teacher. And
good cop, bad cop. Good teacher, bad teacher.
Yeah, I run a tighter ship.
Yes.
Although they do get long breaks. They get a lot of breaks because I'm working, and so a lot of times them being on break is helpful for me just to be able to do the things I need to do concentration-wise.
And go outside, because, the weather's been on and off, but we have had some nice days, and they'd be going outside if they were in school.
Yeah. Does anybody remember when your parents used to tell you to go outside and you were outside all day? Because that seems like a concept now that we just cannot get the kids to understand. It's like yesterday, go outside. They were back in the house in 15 minutes. Go outside, 15 minutes. I almost locked the door. And I might do that tomorrow.
Go outside and stay outside unless you have to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, unless you got to go to the bathroom. But if it's a nice day, but even in school, if it's raining, they make them go outside.
Yeah, even when it wasn't a nice day, we still had to be outside when I was a kid. We had the 4 seasons. So
we want them to go outside just because they don't need to be looking at these devices all day.
No. And that's how you get vitamin D anyway.
Yeah,
so you have to see the sun.
Yeah, we want them to go outside for multiple reasons, and it's been a struggle just to get them to go outside and to play like kids.
Right, and we have a porch in the back of our house. Porch. It's a covered porch, so you don't have to get wet. You don't have to get any of those things. Right. You can go outside, still have the fresh air, and not have the elements on you. So.
And we have a fairly big yard, pretty good sized yard.
In fact, I think our yard is probably larger than our house.
Well, we'll have to do something about that. Expand this house.
Yeah, take away some yard.
Yeah. So let's see what else. I just started jumping rope, or trying to jump rope. It's not pretty. Started videoing, taking a camera and videotaping my progress. I don't know if it'll be shown on this channel.
What channel are you going to show it at?
Or where it will be shown, if it will ever be shown. But it actually
Amateur home athletes.
It's actually getting better, because when I started, I couldn't jump at all. And then Isabel gave me some tips. What did she say?
Yeah, you asked her, do you know how to jump rope? And she's like, yeah, you take the rope and you swing it over and you put your feet under it, Papa. It was like one of those Captain Obvious moments.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, thanks.
Children.
Wow. Yeah. The future.
And in this video, we're also going to have a couple of clips of just some random things and a short little recipe for a summer drink.
Yeah, so when we did that last video, thriving versus surviving, that was the theme of it pretty much. We just talked about trying to come out on the other side of this in a better place. But we are just like you. We're noticing things, prices of meats going up and different things in our grocery stores. Now we haven't had. Now we did go through the whole toilet paper thing, where you couldn't find toilet paper.
We did.
We went through that,
indeed.
But we had plenty. And then, in fact, we got to
sanitizer wipes. That was a thing.
But
for a while.
we were able to get enough in advance before they were all gone. But our stores are starting to get toilet paper back. You're not seeing, even our Costco. You're not. They've started limiting how many people can buy. So that I think that's been helpful. But we're not buying anymore because I think we have enough to last for a year. So we made it through that. But now the whole thing with meat.
So we haven't seen an absence of meat. Like, you don't go to the meat department and it's like completely gone or anything like that.
Yeah, we have not experienced that here.
No. But there is a decrease in choice and brands and that kind of thing. Also an increase in cost, of course. But, that varies from store to store as well. And I have noticed, and I did read this too, that sometimes frozen products are a little less because they already had quite a large stock of frozen.
Like frozen ground beef?
Ground beef, frozen meat of any kind, especially frozen seafood, because there for quite a while California was not able to feed their usual tourist trade. And so then they had to freeze all that fish, all that fresh fish that comes in. And so that's also going to be a little bit less and a little bit more plentiful. So definitely check out some seafood if you're looking for a deal.
And a couple of weeks ago we picked up a ham. We went to the store, I went to the store looking for meat because we were watching and hearing the news. We don't watch the news all the time, but we do hear about some things, and we do keep on track on some things. But so we started we were looking for a freezer too. Our freezer went out.
Good luck on that one.
Our freezer went out a year ago.
And I had a small chest freezer that my sister had purchased as a birthday present a couple of years for me.
Yeah.
But it, was quite tiny because I lived in an apartment before we lived together. And after I got mine, CJ had gone out and purchased one that was a little bit larger. So I didn't need to bring mine when we moved in together. But then shortly thereafter, his died. Yeah. And, I had just left mine with my son and his fiance, and they were using it, but they weren't using it to the capacity that maybe we would. So we went ahead and got it from him. And it's a little nugget freezer. I call it a meat freezer because that's all it holds. It's 5 cubic feet. So it's tiny. Yeah, it's tiny. It's like one of those, mini fridges, just a little bigger than that.
Just a little bit bigger. Yeah. Because we looked all over before we got the one back. We couldn't find freezers anywhere.
And they're all back ordered.
You did find one at Albert Lee Appliance, which is kind of a higher end appliance store here.
But it was like a 10 or 11 cubic feet, so it was like the size of our refrigerator. It was huge, and of course they wanted like $800 for it.
We thought
we're not gonna need that much. I don't think. So but going back to the ham, CJ found a discount ham.
Yeah, I think they were getting
rid
of
after Mother's Day.
I think it was after Mother's Day, so they probably had stocked up for Easter, Mother's Day, and they were trying to get rid of them. They had hams all over the place. So we got one that wasn't glazed. Or
my daughters are crazy about fried ham. Ham sautéed up in butter, Spam, any kind of ham. Yeah, they love it. So getting it was a good thing for us.
We cut that up today. Is if you can find deals on stuff, get deals because
we used our food saver, and that is definitely a good ketogenic tip for anything, even when meat is not scarce or is less expensive. If you can find a good deal using your food saver, just because that helps prevent freezer burn and any of that stuff.
And I bought that food saver. I want to say it was 25 years ago. So it's pretty old. It's got a few issues.
But you baby it.
But with the seal, and I've thought about buying a new one, but we really don't utilize it as much as we should be. We were talking about that tonight. So, that's if you don't have a food saver and if you can find one, they're a good thing to have. And I've found that Costco is the best place, or like Sam's Club is the best place to get the bags.
Yes.
Because you can get big sizes of the bags.
And then you can, the ones you have, you can cut down. They don't come, like you can come to the size.
Well,
you
yeah,
need,
you can.
right?
They have somewhere you can customize the size of your bags, but they also come with some bags already made up. So Sam's Club probably has them. Costco for sure has the bags and the food savers, and I've found that they're probably the best deal that I've found. So we were doing that today.
And then there's also going to be a short little video in here about how to make a fun summer drink, because the weather is starting to get nicer, you know.
What's the drink?
An Italian soda.
Okay.
Just in case you don't know how to make one.
Yeah,
probably
I think somebody asked us about that a couple of weeks ago.
My kids love them. All the girls love them. And I make it with the sugar-free syrups, and they don't care, notice, any of that stuff, so...
Yeah, so that's part of this video as well. So we just wanted to kind of give you guys an update with what's going on in our lives. I mean, we do from time to time the keto conversation. Sometimes we like, what do we talk about this week? What are we going to talk about? We go, you know, and sometimes it feels like, especially with the times that we're in right now, we're still doing keto all the time. But that's just us. Everybody's got to make decisions about what you can find and how you want to do your keto. That's not the point. The point is that that's how we live. We've always said that that's our lifestyle. And so, and we do everything we do as far as how we buy food and how we make food it's all about keto.
Yep.
So, because, you know, CJ's Keto Kitchen, or CJ's and Sarah's Keto Kitchen.
CJ's.
Yeah.
Okay.
We still have to answer that comment about every other week.
CJS is our combined initials.
Okay.
Your first name, my first name, and the initial of our last name is J.
Name. Right.
So,
right.
C for you, S for me, J for our last name.
Right.
So, it's all of us. It's our channel.
And we do this as a team. There's a lot that goes into making the videos, and a lot that goes on behind the scenes that you never see. And so it's a team effort. I think a lot of times people only see one aspect of it and don't even in their brains think about, well, wow, how did Sarah hold that camera and cook that food at the same time?
I think of what to make. I come up with recipes. I make recipes, and then I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm done. I will write the blog.
Yeah. Yeah, you did. You took
that
over.
I took that over. But after that, I'm done. I say, here you go, honey.
Yeah.
Bye.
Yeah.
So he's the one that
we still get that question all the time, and people, because there's always new people coming,
mm-hmm.
and it's not a big deal to us, but it is something that we always get, and so it's just, I guess, something we'll just have to deal with forever. So anyway, we hope everybody's doing well. Hope that you're just enjoying life as much as you can, as we kind of get back into some kind of normal, whatever that's going to look like. And again, just be safe, take care of yourselves, and we will talk at you later. Bye-bye.
Peace. We are just going to be doing a quick demonstration for a sugar-free Italian soda. I gave CJ an Italian soda when we were doing the jalapeno popper casserole, and we've had some questions regarding how we do that. So that's what this demonstration is going to be. So these are the things that you are going to need for your sugar-free Italian soda. You are going to need some kind of sugar-free coffee syrup. There are different brands. Some companies have local brands. Torani is usually readily available throughout the United States. But you just want to make sure that it is a sugar-free variety. I'm going to be using raspberry today, but you could use whatever flavor that you enjoy. You're also going to need a medium glass, of course, to put it in. You're going to need some heavy cream. You also need some club soda or seltzer. It does not have to have a flavor. It can just be plain. I happened to have a flavored one, and it is going to correspond with our raspberry in that it is black cherry flavor. You also need some ice, and then I have just something to stir with, and I also have a straw. So to begin this, you want in the bottom of your glass to pour about 2 pumps, what they would consider a pump at a coffee shop, or that a barista would put in your drink. But it's about 2 tablespoons or thereabouts in the bottom of your glass. You can use more or less depending on your taste. To that, I'm going to add about 2 tablespoons of heavy cream. I'm going to give that a little bit of a stir with my knife. At this point, I'm going to add my ice. And by adding your ice at this point, it will help you determine how much club soda you then want to put into your drink so that it doesn't overflow. So then we are going to take our salsa and just start slowly pouring it in. I'm going to start stirring. Make sure that everything is combined. And you can see it's a beautiful pink and creamy color. And then it foams up nicely at the top, just like an old-fashioned soda shop. So that is a sugar-free Italian soda.